Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1961 season is on the air. Today's date is April 28, 61. This is our final game in the month of April. And we are at Wrigley Field. No, not the friendly confines, the other Wrigley Field. We're in Los Angeles for a game here between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Angels. The Angels, of course, were born in 1961. This is their first year in existence. The Minnesota Twins, of course, they were the ex-Washington Senators who moved to Minnesota in 61. The Twins come into this game with a record of 1 win and 11 losses. At this time, historically, they were 8-3. So the Twins actually were killing it early in 61. The Angels come into this game with a record of 3-6. The Angels historically won this game 6-5. The Twins had 12 hits. The Angels had 9. But the Angels had 5 errors. It was an ugly game, and yet the Angels won this matchup. What's going to happen tonight here at Inside Pitch? I have no idea. Brian B. and JT Dutch join us here at LA Wrigley Field. So our second look at the Twins, our first look at the Angels here for 61. So hopefully we will get a good matchup tonight as everybody is ready to play a nice game in the American League. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Angels in this game was Ron Kline. 8 wins, 9 losses, a save, a 4.13 ERA. He gets the call tonight. However, timeout on the field before he even throws the first pitch. I go to Gene Autry, who is the owner of the Angels, and give him a World Series championship ring for 1979. And, of course, he's looking at me like I'm crazy like every player or owner when he gets a ring from me from the network. Of course, you know, the California Angels won the 79 World Series on the network. So here in their first year in existence, the Angels get a ring. At least it goes to the owner. That's it. None of these players get one. The only player that was available in 1961 that did play on the Angels in 79 was Willie Davis for the Dodgers, and he already got his ring. So Gene Autry thanks me anyway, and he says, now let's see what my 61 Angels can do. DBIP now joins us here at LA Wrigley Field. Let's get started here with the top of the first. Leading off for the Twins will be the shortstop, Zoilo Versailles, 280 average, 7 homers, 53 RBIs in 61. He gets the call for the Twins to lead off the game. And we are all set. Did I manage to get an autograph from Gene? Yes, I did. He autographed the paper and will go on the wall with the other championship certificates that I've given out from the network. Steeler fan now joins us here at LA Wrigley Field. We are using blue, white, and white dice. Angels are the home team. Wrigley Field was home run heaven in 1961. 248 home runs were hit here. And as you can see, this card is full of homers. So if there's any ballpark checks, they got a very good chance of hitting balls out. 248 home runs. This record would stand for about over 30 years until another ballpark was built. And, of course, that would be, I believe, it was Camden Yards. Klein will start the game here in the top of the first. Kline, 1-3. That's a possible error. Versailles, a 2-4. And that is going to be not an error. That's slowly hit to the pitcher, Kline. That's hit to the hit. I can't talk here. Oh, boy. That's hit to Kline. It's not going to be an error. That's a slow infield single hit to Kline. Versailles has a base running rating of 4, a 1-4. He'll get to first, and he does not. Kline gets him, throws to first, and that will be a put out. So if a possible error on a grounder hit to the pitcher, on an S1 to the pitcher becomes a ground out instead, and that will be 1 out. Forrest Heitert joins us here at LA Wrigley Field. Welcome, sir. It is good to have you here. I think it's the first time you have been in my stream. Welcome, my good man, an honor. How do I play all the games? We play one. It's inside pitch. The rest of the games are handled by FastScore. That's my 10-minute ticker. Stick around. At the end of that game, you will see it in action. One down. That'll bring up the center fielder, Lenny Green. A 285 average, 9 homers, 50 RBIs in 61. For size, yes. Let's see here. Klein will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-5, hit by pitch. A 17 is a no. Green, 5-2, and that's going to be a single pass first, and the Twins will start with will have a base runner after 1 out. Green gets to first, he'll stay there, and that will bring up a double play depth. Next up, the first baseman, Don Mincher, a 188 average, 5 homers, 11 RBIs for the Twins in 61. Green had 17 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere on the 13. Klein will go ahead and make the pitch. Kline, 6-5, hit by pitch again. Again, the 16 is high. Mincher, 5-2, and that is going to be a ground ball to first. Let's see if they turn the double play. They got a good chance, even though it was hit to first. A 5-5-0, because hit to first. Shortstop pivot is Brickle, and he has a 0. A 1-5, it's going to be an easy double play. And they got it, and that will retire the side. 3-6-3 double play, hit into by Mincher. So no runs, a hit, and nothing there for the Twins, and we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Minnesota Twins in this game was Pedro Ramos. 11 wins, 20 losses, 2 saves, but a 3.95 ERA. That just tells me the other team pretty much didn't do much for him when he was on the mound. But you never know here. Inside pitch can be wacky. Leading off for the Angels will be center fielder Albie Pearson. A 288 average, 7 homers, 41 RBIs. He gets the call here for the Angels in the bottom of the first. Ramos will make the pitch. 3-6 range play. Pearson, 2-3. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Mincher. His range is a 3. That is a 1. He's got it. Ramos comes over to receive the play, and that is the first out. Next batter will be second baseman Ken Aspramont. 224 average, 2 homers, 19 RBIs. Aspramont will now come up to bat. Ramos with the pitch, 2-5. That is a blank. Aspramont, 3-6. Fly ball center field. Green will get to that one. 2 quick outs on the Angels. Here's the left fielder, Leon Wagner. A 280 average. He had 28 bombs and 79 RBIs in 61. Ramos will go ahead and pitch. Ramos, a 2-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. Wagner, 4-1, and it's a ground ball to second base, handled easily by Gardner. Takes his time. Tosses it to first, and a 1-2-3 inning for Ramos. No score after 1. Top of the second coming up. And leading off for the Twins will be the right fielder, Bob Allison. 245 average, 29 homers, 105 RBIs. Allison leads off here the top of the second. Klein will go ahead and pitch. 3-1, that's a blank. Allison, a 6-3, and that's laced into left field. That will be a leadoff single for Allison. So he gets the start there for the Twins. Twins off to a rough start this year. 1 win, 11 losses. And they started, I think it was 8-3 or 9-2 at the early part of 61. So right now, FastScore is not being generous to them. Here's the catcher, Earl Beatty. 302 average, 17 homers, 55 RBIs. Good year for him in 61, actually. Nothing wrong with those stats. And he was a good catcher behind the plate. Infield is at double play depth. Allison had 2 stolen bases, and he is not going anywhere. Klein will go ahead and pitch. Kline, 2-5, strikeout 17, and nope, he didn't get him. Wrigley Field adds 6 to strikeouts and 4 to walks, and yet with all these home runs, he doesn't add anything, and home runs to 0 for Wrigley Field. So that is going to be a 15. The 17 misses. He will not strike out. Beatty, far 5-5. That's a fly ball to center, and Pearson will get to that one. As David Vega and Woodman 564 joins us here at LA Wrigley Field. Here comes the left fielder, Jim Lemon, 258 average, 14 homers, 52 RBIs for 61. Allison still on at first, and nothing happening on the roll. Klein will go ahead and make the pitch. Kline, 6-2, walk, 16. Believe it or not, that does not pass. Lemon will swing, 6-3, and he laces a single right past the shortstop. That will be a base hit. Allison will not make third. He'll have to hold at second. His base running rating is a 4. So he, even though he's got pretty good speed, but past short, he holds. So now the Twins got something going on here in the top of the second. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. That's right. No wonder they filmed the home run derby here. That is correct. Next up for the Twins will be third baseman Reno Bertoia. Bertoia will be with the Kansas City Athletics later in 61. He is on the Twins as of this game. Bertoia, 226 average, 2 homers, 25 RBI. Strategy roll. That's a 20. Klein does have a pickoff chance. That's a 10, and he throws to Allison to try to get Allison, but Allison does get back. Now Klein will concentrate on Bertoia. 4-5, that's a walk. That will be ball 4 with the 6, and the Twins have the bases loaded and 1 out. First walk issued by Kline. Kline had 97 strikeouts and 55 walks in 61. Pedro Ramos, not a bad thrower, had 174 Ks and 73 walks that year. Bases are loaded now for the Twins. And here comes second baseman Billy Gardner, a 225 average, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. Infield is going to play a double play depth. Gardner does hit into some double plays. So they're going to try to turn the 2 to get out of the inning. Strategy roll is a 20 again. Klein is going to throw to second, but again, Lemon this time gets back. So Klein trying to pick off a runner, but he's not getting one anywhere there. So now Klein will pitch to Gardner. Kline, a 6-6. That is a home run result. Against the righty, Gardner needs a 2. The 17 is high. Gardner, a 6-6 himself, and against the righty, that's going to be a ground ball to third. Let's see. A ground ball to third. Let us see where that is hit to. Let's see where that is hit to. And that will actually, bases are loaded. So it's a ground ball to third. They're going to try to turn the double play. 3-3-4. Second base pivot. Aspramont a 0. A 1-4. The Angels get out of the inning. That is a 3, and they do. Third base to second base to first base. Double play. Side retired. Stadium cheers. Yay! Nothing across, no runs on 2 hits and a walk, but a big-time double play hit into by Gardner, and the Twins cannot get anything. We will go to the bottom of the second. Some early excitement going on here in this ball game. Leading off for the Angels will be first baseman Ted Klaszowski, a 243 average, 15 homers, 39 RBIs. I know Big Clue is not in the chat. I wonder if that's who is named after Big Clue, Ted Klaszowski. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking about it. He's at first base tonight. Ramos will get back on and make the pitch. A 1-5, strikeout 14. Believe it or not, that's high. Klaszowski, 3-4. He hits a fly to right, handled there by Allison. One out. That'll bring up the right fielder, Steve Bilko, a 279 average, 20 homers, 59 RBIs. Bilko is in right for this game. Ramos will go ahead and make the pitch. Ramos, a 5-3 home run chance against the righty. Bilko needs an 11. The 17 is high, so Bilko doesn't get the homer. A 2-5, and he hits a ground ball to short. Versailles will go ahead and take it and throw to first. 2 down. Wow, a lot of chances to get some runs here, but so far, nobody is getting it. 100% correct on Big Clue. All right, thank you very much there, Brian B. Here comes the catcher, Earl Averill, a 266 average, 21 homers, 59 RBIs. I always heard that Averill was a very solid catcher. Ramos will go ahead and pitch. Ramos, 5-6, and that is an error on a throw. Averill, 6-5, and that's going to be a base hit to right field. There won't be an error, as there's nobody else on base, so that's a single to right. Taken care of there by Allison, and Averill will get the first hit for the Angels in this game. So no error on a throw because nobody on base. 2 outs. And now a runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Gene Leake. A 226 average, 5 homers, 20 RBIs, and 61 for him. 2 men out. Nothing happening here. Clue had some seasons where he hit more homers than he struck out with the Reds. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if this was one of his earlier years for Klaszowski. Strategy roll. Nothing happening with the 10. Ramos will pitch. 1-2. Strikeout. That 3 easily gets Leake, and that will retire the side. First strikeout for Leake. No runs and a hit for the Angels. No score after 2. You never know what's going to happen on inside pitch. That is for sure. Top of the third coming up. Leading off for the Twins will be the pitcher, Pedro Ramos. Batted 172 as a hitter. He had 3 home runs and 11 RBIs. Like I said, who needs the designated hitter? They don't need no stinking designated hitter. Klein will go ahead and pitch. 3-3, strikeout 4, easily gets Ramos, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 1 for Klein, 1 down. That'll bring up Versailles. Versailles is 0 for 1. Klein will go ahead and deal. 4-6, that is a blank. Versailles, 5-4, fly ball to center field. Pearson will come in a little bit and get it. 2 quick outs. And here comes Green. Green got a base hit his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Klein sets up here. Not that great a crowd here at LA Wrigley Field. I heard throughout the 61 season, didn't draw much there. Of course, this was the only season that the Angels would play in Wrigley Field. They would move to Chavez Ravine, hence Dodger Stadium for the next few years until Anaheim Stadium was finished. Klein, 1-5, strikeout. Yep, that 5 will get Green easily, and that will end the inning. Strikeout number 2 for Klein. 1, 2, 3 go the Twins. We go to the bottom of the third. This was the only season the Angels played at LA Wrigley Field. Yep, they were exactly there, JT Dutch. And, of course, JT Dutch, you can check by his avatar. He is a big-time Dodger fan, but I'm sure he also knows much about about the Angels as he does about the Dodgers, since, of course, the Angels play in Anaheim. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Angels, the shortstop, Fritz Brickle. Another good baseball name. 122 average and 3 RBIs for him. Remember, this was the first year for the Angels in baseball. Ramos, 1-4. That's a walk. That 14 is going to be ball 4. Brickle will trot to first. Brickle is a 10, but the +4 from Wrigley makes him a 14, and he will walk. So a walk for Brickle, and here comes the pitcher, Ron Kline. Batted a 122 average, had 2 RBIs. May see a bunt here. Double corners are called in. Let's see if there's going to be a bunt automatically. That is a 3, and I'm going to go ahead and lay the bunt down for Kline. 122 is kind of meh, so I'm going to lay the bunt down. So the bunt is going to be played. Corners are in. Ramos, 1-1, strikeout. Now remember, on a bunt, strikeouts are halved. So it's 32 plus 6 is 38. Divided by 2 becomes a 19. That's a 12. He still strikes out, and that will be the first out. That is a K. Second strikeout for Ramos. So Ramos does strike him out. There is 1 down. Infield will now move into double play depth for Pearson. Pearson is 0 for 1. Brickle had no stolen base attempts, but Ramos does have a light pickoff chance, but he's not doing anything here. Ramos will pitch. 4-1 against the lefty. That is a blank. Pearson, 6-3 against the righty. Pearson goes ahead. He'll hit a double to right field against the right-handed pitcher. Brickle, a base running rating of 2. Let's see. Twins double to right -2. So it would be a 0. So Brickle is not going to be able to score. He will hold it third. So there's a double for Pearson, but he can't bring in the run. Brickle will go to third base. And now a chance for Aspramont. Aspramont is 0 for 1. My Basement Media Productions joins us here at LA Wrigley Field. Infield is going to come in. Twins are looking for some wins. They are 1-11 starting this 61 campaign. Strategy roll, that is a 10, no play. Ramos will go ahead and pitch. 2-5, that's a blank. Aspramont, 5-3 against the righty. That is a ground ball right back to Ramos. He's the pitcher. Brickle's base running rating is a 0 with the infield in. There's no way he can score. He will hold. Ramos goes to first, 2 away. As the infield in keeps the runners in from scoring. I will admit one thing about inside pitch. Infield in on inside pitch really does make a difference combined to other games. It really does. If you call the infield in an inside pitch, more often than not, it actually helps you more than it hurts. Rarely you get that rare play where the infielder has a bad chance of making a range play on it. Here's Wagner, and I think that's fine. Wagner is 0 for 1. Runner still at second and third, but now the infield is back. Strategy roll of 15, no play. Ramos with the pitch. 4-2, that's at the park. Wrigley Field, 5-4, and that is a home run to the pull side against the righty. Wagner needs a 14, and he will miss it. That is a 19. Holy cow, they're not getting the hits. So instead of a home run to the pull side, that is going to be a fly out to right, and the inning will end. As he hits a deep fly ball to right field, and getting over there is Allison. He's at the track near the wall, and he will make the catch and retire the side. Holy cow, Wagner couldn't put the ball over the fence. No score after 3 here, as we had no runs, a hit, and a walk. Time for station break. This is the RJL Network. I'll be right back. Simply Lemonade. best drink on planet Earth. We go to the top of the fourth. No score here between the Twins and the Angels. And they're not for lack of trying. I'm surprised. I thought this would already be like a 5-4 or a 4-3 game. But so far, they are not getting the rolls. Let's go to the top of the fourth inning. It will be Don Mincher leading off from Minnesota. And if you're wondering about Harmon Killebrew, he is on the bench. For some reason, I chose another game that Killebrew wasn't in the starting lineup. Mincher is 0 for 1. Klein will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-2. That is a blank. Mincher 2-6. A ground ball hit to first, handled by Klaszowski for the out. I'm surprised that the big Clue was in the lineup. He knew his boy Klaszowski was playing. At least if he checked the Facebook of the Universal Baseball Lounge. Allison is up. He's 1 for 1. Base hit his first time up. Klein will go ahead and make the deal. Kline 6-5. Hit by pitch. The 9 is too high. Allison a 6-4, and that's another ground ball to first, handled by Big Clue. Clue will go ahead, taking himself for out number 2. Maybe he's waiting. Maybe he's waiting to see Big Clue on the Reds one day. If we do a season with him on the Reds. Earl Beatty is next, and he is 0 for 1. 2 outs now in the top of the fourth. Kline 6-2. Walk 12. Yep, that's ball 4 easily, and Beatty will head to first. And that is the second walk issued by Kline. And that will give Lemon a chance to get up there. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit. Beatty had 3 stolen bases. That is an 8. He'll stay put. Kline will set up there and make the pitch. Kline 3-2. Walk again. Ball 4 on a 3. So he walks another batter. And now runners at first and second. Can the Twins get a run? Bertoya is next. He walked his first time up. Still 2 outs, top of the fourth inning here. Twins are threatening. They go talk to Klein on the mound, see if he can do anything. That is a 5. Nothing happening with the runners on base. Klein will go ahead and pitch to Bertoya. Klein with the pitch. 6-3. Wild pitch. The 20 is ball 1. Oh, wow. Nice play there by Averill. And now Klein will do it again. Klein 5-5. That is a blank. Bertoya 4-1. Ground ball to short. Handled easily by Brickle. And he's going to throw to second to get Lemon. He'll go the short way and retire the side. Nothing across except a couple of walks. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. And I'm still surprised we got no score here at this place. I am very surprised we got no score here at LA Wrigley Field in this game. But you never know. Bottom of the fourth inning. Leading off for the Angels, Big Clue, Ted Klaszowski, and he is 0 for 1. I know Big Clue is not in the chat, but hopefully he will watch this game as I send him my regards. Ramos with the pitch. 5-6, error on a throw. Klaszowski, 4-6. That's going to be a base hit to center field. There won't be a throwing error. Nobody on base. Picked up there by Green, and Klaszowski will get to first, so the Angels have the leadoff man on. Nice hit by Big Clue. Next up is Bilko. Bilko 0 for 1. Infield at double play depth. Klaszowski had no stolen bases. And nothing happening with Ramos. He does have a 1 for a pickoff rating, so you still throw to make sure. And Bilko will hit away. Ramos, 6-3, range play. Bilko, 2-3, and that's hit to center field. That's going to be a double to center field, but Green gets to make a range play. His range out in center is a 3. It's pretty decent. And that is a 6. He won't get it. That will be a double to center. Klaszowski, a base running rating of 1. Double to center plus 2. A 1-3. Klaszowski will score, and he does not. It's a 6. It's a 6. So center fielder Green has a +1 arm. So a 1 or a 2, there could be an out. It is a 1. So now let's find out what it is. Here comes the throw, and it is going to be out at the plate. Klaszowski thrown out by Green. Klaszowski rounding third on his way, but he is cut down by Green. It is a double. Bilko has a base running rating of 2. That is a 2. He will take third on the throw. Holy cow, Klaszowski gunned down by Green in center field. And that is a double with an extra base. But what a throw by Lenny Green to prevent the Angels from getting the run. So Bilko, though, holds it third. That was a 2. So on the base running rating of 2, Bilko does take third. So the go-ahead run is still 90 feet away. Here's Averill. Averill 1 for 1. 61 was Big Clues last season. Okay, thank you there, Brian B. As I said, I don't know much about him. So I'm glad to let you guys in the chat to give me some trivia for the season I'm playing. Strategy roll. That is a 16, nothing happening. Infield is in. Ramos will pitch. 3-6. Again with the range play. Averill. 5-5. That's a fly ball to right. This time it's hit to Allison. Allison, pretty good range. His range is a 4. That is a 6. He won't get this one, though, and that's going to be a base hit for Averill. Averill will head to first. Bilko will trot on home, and it's the Angels getting out in front first. It's 1-0. RBI single by Averill. Third straight hit in the inning. There is one out, though. Double play depth is now called with the runner on first. Leak is next. Leak is 0 for 1. 1-0 now in favor of the Halos. Averill on it. First, he had 1 stolen base, and nothing happening there. Ramos will go ahead and pitch. Ramos 6-3. Again, a range play. Leak 6-2. That's hit to third base. And that's going to be a chance for Bertoya. His range is a 2, but at double play depth, his range is a 1. He won't get it, and that's going to get by him for a single. Averill, base running rating of 3. He will not make third. He will hold it second. Another base hit by the Angels. Fourth straight hit to lead the inning off. And Brickle is next. He walked his first time up to go talk to Ramos on the mound and say, hey, look here, let's get some runners out. You're lucky we're only down 1-0 here in this game. Infield is still going to be a double play depth. See if anything happening on the bases. That's a 4, and Averill stays put. Ramos will go ahead and make the pitch. Ramos, 3-6. Range play again. Brickle. 2-1. That ball is hit to center field. That is a 2. Against a righty, that is, believe it or not, too high. So it's now a fly ball to center field, but it's a range play for Green. His range is a 3. He won't get it, and that's going to drop for a single. Another base hit by the Angels. Averill, base running rating of 3. Single to center, +3 is 6. There won't be a throw. Averill will come in, and he will score. So no throw. There is no throw to the plate. Leak, however, a base running rating of 3. Single to center is a 0. So a 1-3, Leak will make third, and he does. Leak goes ahead and makes third. Brickle, a base running rating of 2. That is a 1. That is a 1. And Brickle, let's see, I believe he does. Does he go ahead and take second on the throw? No, he does not. He will hold it first. So coming around to score is Brickle. Leak goes to third. Brickle stays at first. That's the 5th straight hit. It's now 2-0 in favor of the Halos. Stadium cheers. Yay! So now runners at first and third. 5 straight hits. And the batter is the pitcher, Klein. Klein struck out his first time out. And they're going to call the infield in just in case. Klein doesn't have many double plays. Strategy roll, that's a 17. Nothing happening there. So Ramos, and although Klein could try a squeeze bunt, something I've never really done. But in this case, he could try a squeeze bunt here, but I'll let him hit. This is a regular season. It's not an exhibition game. I once tried a squeeze bunt in my demo game between the Reds and the Yankees for 61. Ramos will pitch. 3-1, hit by pitch. Yes, he hits the pitcher. Holy cow. Ouch. His 14 minus 3 is 11. That's a 2, and he hits the pitcher, and bases are loaded. Ramos cannot get a break. That's a hit batter. Bases are loaded, and here is Pearson. Pearson 1 for 2 with a double. Already a 2-0 lead by the Angels here. Bottom of the 4th inning and looking for more. Bases, they're going to call the infield in, try to turn the 2-3 double play. Strategy roll of 5, nothing happening. Ramos will go ahead and make the pitch to Pearson. 4-2. That is at the park, and that is not where you want this to go. Wrigley Field, 2-6, and that is going to be a ground ball to third. Will they turn the double play at home? Pearson's double play rating is a 1. Nothing from Ramos, so the ball is coming home. Leak has a base running rating of 3. The only way they turn a double play is on a 1. It is a 6, so that means that it's a slow rolling ground to third. Bertoya's got it. The only play he has is at first. Throws to first to get the out. Runners will advance. It's 3-0 Angels. With 2 outs. Wow. Could not cut. All they could get was that. So that is a ground ball to third. The runner moves up. Leak does score, but there is now 2 outs. Unbelievable how this game is going so far. Aspramont is next. He's 0 for 2. 2 outs now. Now it's a 3-0 Angels lead. The Angels historically won this game 6-5. Ramos will pitch to Aspramont. Strategy roll. The 19. Aspramonte's not bunting. He's swinging. Ramos, 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout. The 19 is high, believe it or not. Aspramont, 2-3. It's a ground ball to first. Mincher will grab it. He'll call off Ramos, tag the bag, and that will end the inning. What a crazy inning that was. 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 hit batter. And after 4, the Halos lead 3-0. I can already tell that the 61 season is going to be wacky. The 61 season will be wacky. And I can only imagine how the postseason's going to go when we get there. Oh, boy. Let's go to the top of the 5th. Klein gets back on the mound. Billy Gardner leads off for Minnesota, and he's 0 for 1. Klein will go ahead and pitch. Klein 4-6. That is a blank. Gardner 3-1. He hits one to center field. That is a 9 against a righty. Gardner will have a leadoff double against Klein. So no hit ball by Gardner, and the Twins will get a leadoff man in scoring position. Nice play there. Thank you there very much, Brian B., for Big Clues information. That'll bring up the pitcher, Ramos. He will bat. Ramos does have 3 home runs, and of course, this is the 60s, not 2022. Gardner will stay at second base. Infield is normal. Nothing on the strat. Ramos is not going to bunt. Klein with the pitch. 1-2. That is a blank. Ramos 5-4, and that's a ground ball to third. That'll get taken care of there by Leak. Throws to first for the out, and Gardner will stay at second. 1 out for Versailles. Versailles is 0 for 2. He is 0 for 2. Gardner still at second base. Strategy roll for that. Nothing happening there. Kline will concentrate on Versailles. Kline, 5-6. That is a blank. Zoilo, 6-1. And that is a fly ball to center field. Pearson will come in, ranges over a little bit, and he will make the catch. Gardner will stay at second. He will not try to go to third, and that is 2 away. By the way, congratulations to the Hall of Fame inductees and today in the Hall of Fame. Players such as Minnie Minoso, who should have been put in years ago, the Cuban Comet, Tony Olivo, Gil Hodges, Jim Cott, Buck O'Neill, among many others that definitely belong in the Hall of Fame. Gardner on at second, and now here's Green. Green is 1 for 2, has a single, and that is a 4. Nothing happening there. Gardner will stay put. Klein, 2-5, strikeout 10, got him easily, struck him out, and that will retire the side. That is strikeout number 3 for Klein. No runs and a hit, and right now Klein doing the job here for the Angels as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Yeah, probably injuries, I think there, Brian B. I think you're possibly right. Leading off for the Angels will be Leon Wagner. Wagner is 0 for 2. Angels have a 3-0 lead here over the Twins. Struggling early in this season, 1 win, 11 losses. FastScore has not been kind. Ramos, 3-4. That is a home run chance against the lefty. A 1-5. The 8 is no good. Wagner, 1-6. He hits a deep fly ball to right, but Allison will get there near the track. And that's 1 down. Here comes Big Clue. Klaszowski is 1 for 2. Got a base hit his second time up. Ramos, 4-6 against the lefty. That is a blank. Klaszowski, 1-3. That's going to be a single right past second and a base hit for Big Clue. He will hold at first. He's now 2 for 3. A chance now for Bilko. Bilko got a double his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Infield is at double play depth. Klaszowski, no stolen bases. Nothing happening on the strat. Ramos, 5-3. Home run result against a righty. Bilko needs an 11. He got a 7. This time he got it. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is hit deep to right field. Going back for it is Allison, but he knows this is out of here, and that is a 2-run bomb for Steve Bilko. Stadium cheers. Yay! Ramos goes ahead and pitches Bilko a grapefruit, and he turns it into fruit salad. It is 5-0 in favor of the Angels. The Angels right now looking pretty good here in this game, but remember, no lead is safe on inside pitch. And if you've watched the last couple of games already in this 61 season, you already know how true that is. Averill is up. He is 2 for 2. Twins bullpen beginning to warm up a little bit. Ramos, 6-5. Wild pitch. That will be ball 1. Ramos again, 3-3. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 3-5, and this time it's a home run possible to center field. Against a righty, Averill needs a 16. That's a 3, and he just clobbers that one. Kaboom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Earl Averill. Back-to-back jacks. Now we're getting the score I'm expecting. Earl Averill goes ahead and blasts a solo bomb off of Ramos. It is now 6-0 in favor of the Angels. Yay! And right now, don't know how much longer Ramos is going to stay out there. Leak is next. He's 1 for 2. And still 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Angels up 6-0. Every season from 58 to 61, Ramos led the league in losses. Well, I guess it's one of the reasons why the Washington Senators never did any well in Washington. I think the only year they won the title was 1924 before a team in Washington won it again, and since 2019. Not counting the whole franchise, though. Of course, Minnesota won championships there, of course, but only one time when they were in the Senators. Ramos will stay. He'll pitch 5-2. That's a range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 5-5, and that is a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Bertoia. His range is a 2. That's a 1. Nice play by Bertoia. He's got it. He'll throw to first to get the out. 2 down. So Bertoia goes ahead and saves a hit. It'll bring up Brickle. Brickle 1 for 1, a walk and a base hit. 2 outs now. Ramos will settle in and pitch. 4-2. Again, that's at the park, and that's not where you want to go. Wrigley Field, 4-6. And this time it's a fly ball to right, but it's not going to get out of here. This time Allison will have the room. And in a second, he'll have the ball, and that will end the inning. 3 runs, 3 hits, a single, a 2-run homer, and a solo bomb by Bilko and Averill. And after 5, it's 6-0 in favor of the Halos. But no lead is safe in this game. Top of the 6th inning. Don Mincher leads off for the Twins. He's 0 for 2. Kline pitching a very good game so far. Kline will go ahead and pitch. 6-3, wild pitch, ball 1. 5-5, that's a blank. Mincher, 3-6, and Mincher leads off with a double into center field. Taken care of by Pearson, he'll throw it in, but the Twins get the leadoff man at second. And that is the second time in a row they've done that. Gardner did it in the last inning. It'll bring up Allison. Allison 1 for 2. Infield is back. Let's see what we got here. Klein, any strategy rolls are now off. Klein will pitch. 6-4. Error on a throw. Allison, 6-6. That's a fly ball to right. That'll be caught by Bilko. He makes the catch for out number 1. Mincher, a base running rating of 2, and Bilko a 0 arm and a -1. With a 6-run lead, I don't think he'd really take a chance to go to third. And since it's a 6-run lead, I have the option to not send him. And I'm not going to go that. I'm going to let Mincher stay where he is. He will not try to go for third. That is manager's choice, and there is 1 out. You're down by 6 runs. You don't want to get thrown out, getting thrown out on the bases. Here is Beatty. Beatty is 0 for 1, but he walked his last time up. Ramos is 87 and still living. That's not too bad. Kline, 4-1. Walk plus. Yep, that'll be a ball 4, and Beatty will trot to first. So now another walk given up by Kline. That's the 4th walk for him. And it will bring up Lemon. So now the Twins have something going on here with 1 out. Lemon is 1 for 1, singled and walked. Now the infield will move to double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Kline will concentrate on the batter. Kline with the pitch. 1-1, strikeout. Got him with the 5. Struck him out, and that is strikeout number 4 for Kline. 2 down. And now Bertoia. Bertoia is 0 for 1. Runners at first and second. The Twins have gotten some chances to get in here. But right now, the Angels are doing their job here on championship night. As, of course, I gave the World Series, the 79 World Series ring to Gene Autry. Kline, a 1-4. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 3-2. And that is a fly ball to center. Wow. Angels are getting the breaks. Pearson will come in a little bit, and he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs on a hit for the Twins. They are really struggling in this game. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Pedro Ramos is due to bat second in the bottom of the 6th. The Twins are going to let him pitch, at least for now, and see if he can get through a quick inning here. This will be his last inning no matter what. Klein leads off for the Angels. He is 0 for 1. Got hit by a pitcher last time up. Ramos, he will go ahead and pitch. 1-2, strikeout. He got him. He gets Klein easily on that with an 8. And that is 1 out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Ramos. Pearson is next. Pearson is 1 for 3. He has a double in the game. Ramos, he'll set in and make the pitch. 1-3. That is a blank. Pearson, 3-3. And that ball is hit to right field. That is a 9 against a righty. Pearson is just going to get it. And that is going to be a triple. Pearson rounding second. And he slides into third. And he has a big-time triple. Infield will come in. Pearson now a double and a triple. Here's Aspramont. He will bat. He's 0 for 3. Twins call the infield in. And if Ramos gives up this run, that will definitely be it for him. Ramos will go ahead and set in. As I said, strategy rolls are off. Ramos, 1-3. That is a blank. Aspramont, 6-2. That's a ground ball to third. It's a ground ball to third. Pearson has a base running rating of 2 with the infield in, and there is 1 out. On a 1 or a 2, I'm going to send him, and that is a 1, and they're going to send Pearson. So now a 1, a 2, or a 6. Pearson will be safe. A 3, 4, or 5 because the throw is coming to the plate. So the throw is coming to the plate. A 1, 2, or 6, he is safe. That is a 2. The throw is to the plate. Not in time. Pearson scores. Aspramont goes to first. 7-0 in favor of the Halos. And that will turn it, and that goes as an infield single. As it scores Pearson, it's 7-0 in favor of the Halos. Yay! So another run for the Angels, and that is it for Ramos. He is done finally. And the Twins will go to the bullpen. Leon Wagner is the next batter. He's 0 for 3. They got 2 lefties coming up. So let's see who the Twins are going to come on to bring out the pitch. And Al, you know what? It was his Hall of Fame. He got inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's a 7-0 game right now. Why not? Coming on to pitch for the Minnesota Twins, a very young new Hall of Famer, Jim Cott. 9 wins, 17 losses, a 3.90 ERA. He was more of a starter than a reliever, but he does have relief appearances. I figure he got put in the Hall of Fame, so I'll go ahead and I'll put him on the mound right now. Here is new Hall of Famer, Jim Cott. Very young. I believe he was 25. I think he was 25 years old this year. So Cott, the new pitcher for the Twins. And the batter is Wagner. Now a 7-0 lead. Infield is at double play depth. As the Angels continue to win this. Yep, home team has won every game. You are correct. The visiting team has yet to win a game yet on the board. Cott will go ahead and pitch. Cott, 6-1. Walk 1. Yep, and the first batter he faces is ball 4. And the Angels continue to get runners on base. And here's big clue. Klaszowski is 2 for 3, 2 singles. And he'll go ahead and see if he can get some more runs in here. 7-0. Angels get the extra point. They now have a full touchdown lead on the Twins. Runners at first and second. Cott with the pitch. 5-4 against the lefty, strikeout plus, and he will get Klaszowski on a K. That 17 will strike him out, and that is the second out, because that would make him a 15 plus 6 is a 21. So Klaszowski goes down on strikes, 2 down. And next up is Bilko. Bilko had a 2-run bomb his last time up. He's 2 for 3. Runners at first and second, bottom of the 6th, 7-0 Angels. Cott, new Hall of Famer, he will go ahead and pitch. Cott, 5-6, strikeout. Yep, he got him. So he gives up a walk, but then he gets 2 strikeouts, and that will end the inning. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. 6 in the books, and the Angels are winning in a blowout. It is 7-0. But will it hold? Just ask the Twins how well a 7-run lead works. From 1979. Speaking of 7 runs, we're going to the top of the 7th. Klein can pitch to 2 more batters before tiring. Let's see how long he can go out there. They got a 7-0 lead. Wouldn't be surprised. The Angels really do not have to go to the bullpen if they don't want to right now. Billy Gardner leads off for the Twins. He is 1 for 2. 7-0 Angels. Kline with the pitch. 1-1. Strikeout. 13. Got him. 1 away. That is strikeout number 5 for Kline. We'll see a pinch hitter for Jim Cott. He is done. And the Twins will go to the bench. And why not? Might as well bring out another Hall of Famer and really one of the best home runners, one of the best home run hitters in history, Harmon Killebrew. 288 average, 46 bombs, 122 RBIs. If you don't think that Killebrew was one of the best home run hitters in baseball history, you don't know anything about baseball. The man was absolutely built to bomb the ball out of parks. Klein will pitch to Killebrew here. There is 1 out. Klein, 6-2. That's a walk, and 16 will walk him. So he walks Killebrew, and he'll trot to first. So Killebrew draws the walk. And now Klein is tired. We'll see how long he goes. Versailles is up next, and he's 0 for 3. He's looking for his first hit of the game. Infield is at double play depth. Klein will go ahead, prepare to make the pitch. Klein sets up, and that's a 4-2 against the righty. Strikeout. The 12 will get him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Klein. 2 down. He's having a heck of a night. A pitcher with a 4.13 ERA, and he's yet to give up a run. Here is Green. Green is 1 for 3. Killebrew still on at first. Twins looking to at least get something on the board here. But right now, infield is back. But right now, inside pitch seems to agree with this 1-11 fast score record the Twins have right now. Klein with the pitch. 5-2 against the lefty. That's blank. Green. 4-2. That's a ground ball to short. Handled easily by Brickle. And he's going to throw to second to get Killebrew and end the inning. Nothing across except a walk. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. This is the final game in the month of April that I am playing, which means, as you know, in between the months, I always take a day off. Then after that, there will be no baseball stream tomorrow night for Monday. Tuesday, we will be back, and we'll be back with May 1st. And Brian B., I know he won't miss this. He's been begging for a Reds game. He's finally getting it. Our next telecast will be Tuesday, and it will be May 1st. The Philadelphia Phillies will take on the Cincinnati Reds. The Phillies, however, have Robin Roberts on the mound, Hall of Famer. He'll be pitching for the Fightin' Phils, and Jim O'Toole will be pitching for the Reds. So actually, it's our first look at the Phillies and the Reds, as a matter of fact, for 1961. So that is our game Tuesday night. Remember, no game tomorrow, since this is the final day or final game in the month of April that I play. Remember, I always do one game per 3 months of baseball. We go to the 3 days of baseball, I should say. Bottom of the 7th inning, Earl Averill will lead off for Los Angeles. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at L.A. Wrigley Field. And Averill having a heck of a night, 3 for 3, 2 singles and a bomb. And the Twins need a pitcher. And we got 3 righties coming on the mount coming up. So let's see if the Twins will bring out a righty, and they will. And coming on to pitch for the Twins will be Don Lee. 3 wins, 6 losses, 3 saves, a 3.52 ERA. Lee will come on and pitch now for the Twins. And let's see what he can do here and try to keep it a 7-0 lead. Bottom of the 7th, Lee with the pitch. Lee, 3-5. That's a strikeout, and he got Averill with the 5, 1 down. So 3 straight strikeouts on the Angels. Here's Leak. Leak is 1 for 3. Lee will go ahead. We'll pitch to Leak. Lee to Leak. Lee, 6-2. Strikeout, 18. Yep, swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 4th consecutive strikeout by Twins pitching. 2 outs now, and here is Brickle. Brickle is 1 for 2. Lee will go ahead and pitch. Lee, 5-3, and this time it's an automatic out. Nice job by Lee. That's a fly ball to center. Green will get to it, and he will put it away. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels. 7-0 in favor of the Halos after 7. We go to the top of the 8th, 7-0 up. And leading off for the Twins is Don Mincher. Kline is tired, but the Angels are going to let him pitch. Mincher is 1 for 3, got a double his last time up. But they're going to let Kline pitch. They're not going to go to the bullpen just yet. So we'll see how long Kline can go. Remember, this is 1961, not 2022. Kline, 2-5, strikeout 7. He got him. And that's a K. That's strikeout number 7 for Kline. 1 down. Here's Allison. Allison is 1 for 3. Kline sets up, prepares to make the deal. 5-1, range play. Allison, 3-2. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 15 against a righty. That is too high. So it's a fly ball to left, and that's up to Wagner to try to make the play. Wagner's range is a 2. He won't get it, and that is going to be a double for Allison. He shoots the gap out of range of Wagner, and the Twins will get a man on second. That's another double. That's actually the 3rd straight hit that's been a double for the Twins. So now a runner on second base with 1 out. Beatty is next, and he is 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. Klein, he'll continue to pitch. Beatty sets up, 1 out. Pitch from Klein. 4-5. That's a walk, and that 2 will walk him. And now runners at first and second. Another walk given up by Klein. 3rd time Beatty has walked, and now it'll be up to Lemon. Lemon is 1 for 2, singled, walked, and struck out. Infield now with double play depth. They're going to stick with Klein. You got a 7-run lead. Why not? But the Angel bullpen is warming up. Klein will set up. He gets ready, and now he deals. 5-5. That is a blank. Lemon, 6-2, and it's a ground ball to third. Let's see where it was hit. And that is a 2, and that is hit towards the line, and that's picked up there by Leak. Leak has got it. So let's see if they turn a double play. No pivot rating because there's no way to get it to second. So it's 2, 2, and 3. So a 1 to a 3, it will be a double play. It is a 4, it is not. So it's a force out as as he steps on the bag at third to get the force, and that is 2 outs. The only play they had was the force play, and that gets Allison, and that will be 2 away. Actually, that was a 4, right? Wait a minute. That was a 4. Allison has a base running rating of 4. My bad. Allison actually makes third. Beatty gets to second. The throw goes to first for the out. That's 2 away. Allison did have the base running ability of a 4. He will make it to third on that. So now there are 2 outs with runners at second and third as Lemon grounds 1 to third base. And the batter now is Bertoya. Bertoya is 0 for 2. Rams beating the Vikings in offseason scrimmage. Yeah, I guess so, right? Klein will pitch to Bertoya. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Angels a 7-0 lead. Klein with the pitch. 1-4. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 1-6. And that is going to be a ground ball to second. Wow, Twins cannot get a break. Grounder to second. Aspramonte's got it. Throws to first to retire the side. No runs and a hit. The Twins are just not getting any help at all from the dice. And we go to the bottom of the 8th, still 7-0 in favor of the Halos. They're just not getting a break. Bottom of the 8th inning, Brian Pedersen joins us here at LA Wrigley Field. Lee will continue to pitch. And Ron Kline is the leadoff batter, and they will yank him now. So Kline was due to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. That will be it for Kline. And the Angels will go to the bench. And let's see who they're going to bring in. And coming on to pinch hit for the Angels will be Ken Hunt. 255 average, 25 homers, 84 RBIs in 61. Hunt will pinch hit against Don Lee. Bottom of the 8th, 7-0. A great job by Klein, but they're going to go to the bullpen to make sure the Angels get the victory here. Lee with the pitch. 4-1. That is a blank. Hunt. 4-6, and he hits one to center. That's a 15 against a righty. It's going to be too high. And coming in is Green, and he'll make the catch. 1 out. 1 down, and here comes Pearson. Pearson 2 for 4, a double and a triple tonight. 1 down, Lee will make the pitch. 1-3, wild pitch, ball 1. 3-5, strikeout 7, he'll get Pearson. And that is 2 away. Gets Pearson easily there. A chance now for Aspramonte. Aspramonte 1 for 4, singled his last time up. Lee will make the pitch. 2-5. That is a home run chance. Aspramonte a righty, a 1-2. The 10 won't make it. Aspramonte 3-4. But he does hit one past the shortstop. That will be a single for him. So Aspramonte gets his second hit of the game. And it will bring up Wagner. Wagner is 0 for 3, but he walked his last time up. No problem, Brian Patterson. What do you got to apologize for? Nobody needs to apologize if you're late or you don't make it. I understand life gets in the way. Come on, there's more important things than watching me roll dice and put cards on the camera. Come on, I get it. 2 outs, Aspramont on first base. I wish I got paid for this. Trust me, I really wish I did. Let's see here. Wagner is 0 for 3, but he does have a walk. Lee will make the pitch. 3-6, possible error. Wagner, 1-1. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Fritz. His error rating is an 11. That's an 11. It'll go through the wickets into the outfield, and that will be an error. It's a one-base error on a grounder, so Aspramont will go to second. He'll hold, and that is an E6. First error on the Twins. They did not have any errors in the game historically. The Angels had 5 of them, and they still won this game 6-5 historically. So that's the first error on the Twins, and a chance now for Big Clue. Klaszowski is 2 for 4, 2 singles. 2 men out. Lee is now tired, but they're going to let him pitch. He's due to bat second in the 9th. Lee will go ahead and deal with Klaszowski. Lee, 2-5, home run chance. Klaszowski a lefty, a 1-2. The 16 is too high. Klaszowski, 1-6. He grounds 1 to third. He'll get handled by Bertoya, and he's going to throw to first to get Klaszowski, and that will end the inning, so the error won't do anything. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. After 8, the Halos are leading the Twin Cities 7-0. But will we see some 9th inning magic? As we will go to the top of the 9th inning. 7-0 lead for the Angels. And leading off for the Twins is Billy Gardner. And they will, let's see what first of all, the Angels need a pitcher. And with a 7-0 lead, they're going to try to make sure they get the win here. So let's see who their closer was that season. And they're going to go ahead and bring in, they'll go ahead. They will bring in the closer. Here comes Tom Morgan. 8 wins, 2 losses, 10 saves, a 2.35 ERA. That is a very good record for a closing pitcher in 61. So Tom Morgan will try to close. Billy Gardner due to lead off for the Twins. And they will pull him back. At least I think, can I pull him back? The answer is yes, I can. So Gardner's going to get pulled back. They'll need another second baseman. But coming on to pinch it for the Twins will be Hal Narragon, a 3.02 average, 2 homers, 11 RBIs. So Hal Narragon will come on now and bat against Tom Morgan here to start the top of the 9th to see if the Twins can get something here. Morgan will pitch. 4-5, strikeout 13. That is high, just barely. Narragon, 6-3, and it's a leadoff single right past first, and the Twins get the leadoff man on. Leadoff single for Narragon as he will go ahead and get to first. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Lee. So Lee will come out of the game, and the Twins will bring on another pinch hitter. And it is going to be, not much choice on the bench here. But they'll go, I guess, with this guy. Coming on to pinch hit for the pitcher will be Dan Dobik. A 168 average, 4 homers, 14 RBIs. Dobik will pinch hit against Morgan. Runner on first. Infield is at double play depth. 7-0 Angels. Can the Twins pull off a comeback? Morgan. 3-6. Error on a grounder. Dobik. 3-3. And nope, that's not going to be an error. That's a slow roller to second base. That's picked up by Aspramont. Dobik has a base running rating of 2. The throw to first is not in time. Dobik gets to first. Runners at first and second. No error And Dobek does go ahead and get to first base. So now runners at first and second, nobody out. And here comes Versailles. Versailles is 0 for 4. And now the Angels got something, the Twins got something going on here to start the top of the ninth. Infield is at double play death. Fans here at Wrigley hoping the Angels can put them away. But Morgan right now showing having some issues. Morgan will pitch. 6-4. That is a blank. Versailles, 1-3. That's a fly to left. Wagner will get to that one. He will make the catch. And Narragon stays at first. 1 out. Stays at second. 1 out. Versailles is now 0 for 5 for the day. It'll bring up Green. Green will bat. He is 1 for 4. Narragon at second. Dobek on at first. Morgan will pitch. 7-0. Morgan, what? Did you expect the 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL Network? Even in 1961? Nah. 1-1. Possible error. Green will swing. 5-2. And that's not going to be an error. That's a slow rolling grounder to first. That's picked up by Klaszowski. Green has a base running rating of 4. Morgan coming over. The throw to first is not in time, and the bases are loaded. That's an infield single to first. Klaszowski got to it. A slow rolling grounder, but Green will beat the throw, and the bases are loaded now. And now the batter is Mencher, and he'll bat. Because believe it or not, the Twins really do not have anybody else on the bench really better than who's in the lineup right now. So here's Mencher. Mencher's 1 for 4. It's got a double. Bases loaded. The Angels really don't have to worry just yet. A home run does not put the Twins ahead by any means. But Mencher, however, does have power. Morgan having some problems here in the top of the 9th inning. Morgan will go ahead and make the pitch. Morgan, 5-2 against the lefty. That is a home run result against the righty. Mencher needs a 14. That is a 7. And, well, he went ahead and did it. Kablam! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is way out of here. Grand slam, Don Mencher. So everything goes right for the Twins to start this inning. And just like that, it's now 7-4. Don Mencher goes ahead and blasts a grand slam, and that's our first grand slam of this season. And it's now a 7-4 ball game. 7-4 now. Bob Allison is the batter. Morgan, and he still pitched to one more batter before he tires. They're going to let him pitch. He's the closer here. We'll see what happens. Allison is 2 for 4. 7-4. Twins suddenly get on the board with a grand slam here. Morgan will pitch. 6-3. That is a range play. Allison, 1-5. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Brickle. His range is a 2. That's a 4. It gets by him. Base hit. This game is still crazy, and Allison gets a hit. And that's it for Morgan. The Angels are not going to take any more chances. He's now tired, and now the tying run is on deck. And here comes Beatty. Beatty now comes up. Beatty is 0 for 1, but he's walked 3 times. Angels will go to the bullpen to try to get out of this game. And coming on to pitch for the Angels will be Tex Clevenger. Tex Clevenger, 3 wins, 2 losses to save, a 3.75 ERA. Clevenger will find himself on the New York Yankees later in 61. He is on the Angels at this moment. Allison will go ahead on first. Beatty is at the plate. The Twins need another base runner. Clevenger trying to get out of this game. Morgan couldn't do it. Let's see if Tex can do it. Strategy rolls are still off. Clevenger with the pitch. 1-3. Range play at the park. Wrigley Field. 6-2. And that is going to be a single plus to right field, but it's a range play. It's a chance for Bilko. Not who you want to make a play. Bilko's range is a 1. He can't get it, and that's going to be a single plus. Allison goes to third. Beatty's going to try for second. He automatically has to try it. Beatty's base running rating is a 2. Bilko a 0 arm, a 1 or a 2. Beatty will get to second, and he does not. He puts on the brakes, heads to first, and the tying run is coming to the plate. And the batter is Jim Lemon, and he will bat. Lemon 1 for 3. The Angels cannot get this game over with. 6 hits in the top of the 9th inning, and Clevenger trying to get it out of here. Tying run at the plate. Clevenger, they go talk to him. Still 1 out. Infield is at double play depth. Angels trying to end this ball game. They can't do it. Clevenger will go ahead, and he will make the pitch. 3-2, strikeout 18. Yes, struck him out, 2 away, and barely got him. Lemon a 13 plus 6 is a 19. That's an 18, and he gets a huge strikeout. 2 down. And now the last chance for the Twins is Reno Bertoia. He will bat. Bertoia is 0 for 3 with a walk. There's nobody really better on the bench. At least I don't think so. Let me check and see what I can do. Nobody really with home run power. No, Bertoia, he's got a better chance of hitting a home run than anybody else. Runners at the corners. 2 outs now, top of the 9th. Clevenger now trying to get this game over for the Angels. Twins hoping something, a little more magic. They already have a grand slam in the inning. And Clevenger will prepare to make the pitch. Here it comes. 5-3. Strikeout 17. No, that will barely miss. Bertoia will swing. 2-5. And it's a base hit to center field. The game continues. It's a single. Allison comes in to score. Beatty, base running rating of 2. Single to center. -1. -1, but with a 2 outs, it still stays a 2. A 1 or a 2, Beatty will take third, and he doesn't. He holds it second. It's 7-5. Can you believe this ball game here at Wrigley? Another run scores on a base hit. And coming up to bat is going to be Hal Narragon. He gets to hit again. He was the pinch hitter for Gardner. So Narragon gets to bat again as this inning is not over. So here is Hal Narragon, who led off the game with a single. He's 1 for 1. So Narragon will go up against Clevenger now with 2 outs. 7-5. Angels trying to end this game, but the Twins are saying not so fast. Clevenger will set up. Strategy rolls are still off. Clevenger will deal with Narragon. Here comes fans here at Wrigley Field suddenly very nervous. Clevenger, he will make the pitch. 4-2. That's a pitcher result against the lefty. A 1-15 is a single up the middle. That is an 18. He does not get it. But it's up to Narragon. Narragon will swing. 6-4, and it is a ground ball to third. Picked up there by Leak. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. The Angels hold off a massive 9th inning rally by the Twins. They win this game 7-5. Stadium cheers with a sigh of relief. Yay! What an inning by the Twins. Come up just a little short. Narragon just misses a base hit up the middle. A chance there, a 1-15, and that was an 18. It misses that single. Would have scored Beatty, but what a chance there by the Twins, and they try to win the game, but they come up a little short. 5 runs on 7 hits, including a grand slam home run by Don Mincher. But it will be the Angels winning this ball game by a score of 7-5. Wow. I would make this a Game of the Year candidate, but since the Twins did not come back, I'm not going to do it. But what a way for the game to end. And I'll tell you, the Twins tried everything they could to put this ball game away. Yeah, stadium exhales. Phew. Final line score coming up. For the Angels, 7 runs on 13 hits and no errors. For the Twins, 5 runs on 13 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Kline. He'll go ahead and take the win. Ramos gets the loss, and Tex Clevenger does get the save, although who knows what might have happened if just a couple of die rolls were just a little different. Nice win for the Angels. The Twins continue to struggle mightily. 10-minute ticker is coming right up. Thank you there, Cleveland baseball fan. I'm hoping my Mets can at least salvage one game here against the darn Padres. Padres are going to be a tough out in the playoffs. I hope the people know that. They're going to be tough. If Forrest Heitert is still in the chat, he asked me how we do the background games. We are about to show him. Well, it is time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. So the Angels do go ahead and get the win here, 7-5. And now let's see how the rest of the month of April will end. April 28th, White Sox at Kansas City. White Sox 18-14, and that is 3. A's 10-66, that is 10, and the A's will win that ball game. Baltimore at Washington. Orioles 5-65, that is 8. The Orioles continue to play pretty good ball. Senators 1-15, and that is 1, a win for the O's. San Francisco at Milwaukee. Giants 6-64, that is 7. Braves 10-34, and that is 4, a win for the Giants. Philadelphia and the Cardinals. Philadelphia 8-31 and 3 runs. Cardinals 19-15, and that's also 3 runs. They still can't win it. We got a tie. Philadelphia 3, -3 is 0. Cardinals 1. -1 is 0. It is a tie. So that means the Cardinals, by virtue of home field advantage, they will win the ball game. On to April 29th. Boston at Detroit. Red Sox 5-31 and 3 runs. Tigers 14-26, and that's 4 runs, a win for the Cats. White Sox and the A's. White Sox 16-16 and 3 runs. A's 8-36 and that's 4 runs. The A's will beat the White Sox. Minnesota and the Angels. Jim Cott actually pitching on the mound for that game. Let's see, Twins 9-55 and that's 6. Angels 12-64 and that's 9. And the Twins continue to have a very rough start in 61. Cleveland and the Yankees. Cleveland. Let's see, Indians 4-42 and that's 4 runs. Yankees 16-36 and that is 5. The Yankees will beat the Tribe. A win for the Bombers. Baltimore and the Senators. Orioles 11-45. 5 runs. Senators -134. That's 2 runs. It will be a win for the O's. Dodgers and the Cubs. Dodgers 12-66. That's 11. Cubs 8-65. That's 8. It will be a win for the boys in blue. Pirates and the Reds. Pirates 6-66. That's 9. Reds 11-62. And that's 7. And that will be a win for the Bucks. Giants and the Braves. Giants, Juan Marichal, a young Juan Marichal on the mound. Let's see, Giants 13-11. And that is 0. Braves 8-32, and that's 3. It'll be a win for the Braves. Philadelphia and the Cardinals. Philadelphia 4-32, 3 runs. Cardinals 11-62, 7 runs. A win for the Redbirds. On to April 30th, Boston and Cleveland, a doubleheader. Game 1. Boston 10-44, that's 5. Cleveland 8-24, and that's 3. Boston wins game 1. Game number 2. Red Sox 10-55, 6 runs. Cleveland 13-66, that's 11 runs, and they'll split the twin bill. Baltimore-Detroit doubleheader, game 1. Baltimore 3-65, that is 7. Detroit 8-21, and that's 2. Baltimore wins the first game. Orioles, let's see. Orioles 7-16. That's 2 runs. Tigers 6-12. And that's 0 runs. The Orioles will beat the Tigers twice. Kansas City and the Angels in a doubleheader, game 1. Kansas City 15-55 and 7. Angels 16-41. 5 runs. That's a win for the A's. Game number 2. Kansas City 17-64 and 10 runs. The Angels 10-26. That is 3 runs, and the A's will win both games. White Sox and the Twins. White Sox 8-66. That is 10. The Twins 12-11. That's 0. Geez, these Twins, they can't catch a break in any game right now, whether in FastScore or on the board. Yankees and the Senators doubleheader, game 1. Heck of a game in game 1. Whitey Ford versus Dick Donovan. Donovan was the ERA champ that year in 61. Game 1. Yankees 7-41, and that is 4. Senators 0-44, and that's 3. Yankees will beat them. Game 1. Game number 2. Yankees 13-32, and that's 4. Senators 2-24, and that is 2. And the Yankees will win both games. Dodgers and the Cubs doubleheader. Game 1. Dodgers 15-12, and that's 1. Cubs 8-56, and that's 6. A win for the Cubs, game 1. Game number 2. Dodgers 15-23, and that's 3. Cubs 18-25, And that's 4. And the Cubs will win both games. A lot of sweeps today in doubleheaders. Pittsburgh and the Reds doubleheader. Game 1. Pittsburgh 21-11, and that is 1. Jeez, Reds 10-66, that's 10, and the Reds will win the first game. Game number 2. Pirates 9-43, and that's 5. Reds 7-21, and that's 2. They will split the twin bill. Giants and the Braves. Giants 11-31, 4 runs. Milwaukee 10-24, 3 runs. A win for the G-men. Philadelphia and the Redbirds. Phillies 5-61, that is 6. Cardinals 14-45, and that is also 6. They tie. Philadelphia 2, -3, -1. Cardinals 1, -1 is 0. The Cardinals will win in extras. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always Tuesday. This was the final game for the month of April, so there will be no baseball tomorrow as I take a 1 day off. We will return on Tuesday for May 1st, and that will be for Brian B. His Reds are finally on the board. It will be the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Cincinnati Reds. It's our first look actually at both teams. It will be Robin Roberts on the mound for the Phillies and Jim O'Toole on the mound for the Reds. A good matchup in the National League between the Fightin' Phils and the Reds. Philadelphia, Cincinnati, Roberts, O'Toole, Tuesday night. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Steeler fan, Clee baseball fan. Brian B, JT Dutch, My Basement Media Productions. Jeremy Brooks, David Vega, Woodman 564, Forrest Heitert. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you Tuesday night. It was the Angels holding on by the skin of their teeth. They beat the Twins today, 7-5. Twins just missed, making one of the comebacks of the ages. We will see you guys Tuesday night. Have a good one. Take care.